claiming his sovereign. So did Atvar on hearing the title. From training since hatchlinghood, any member of the race would have done the same. Still furious, Refet went on. "These accursed Tosevites have no business flying in space." He used an emphatic cough to underline his words. "They have no business having instruments that let them detect what we do when we fly in space either." Atvar let his mouth fall open in amusement. "Come here, Refet," he said, walking over to the window. "Come here. It is safe enough. I intend no tricks, and the riots seem to have quieted down again, so no big ugly is likely to be aiming a sniper's rifle in this direction at the moment. I want to show you something." Suspicion manifest in every line of his forward-sloping body, Refet came. "What is it?" The suspicion filled his voice, too. "There." Atvar pointed west across the great river that flowed past Cairo. "Do you see those 3 stone pyramids there in the sand?" Refet deigned to turn one eye turret in that direction. "I see them. What of it? They look massive but weathered and primitive." "They are primitive, that is my point," Atvar said. "They are as old as any monuments on this world. They were built as memorials to local rulers 8,000 years ago, more or less. 8,000 of our years, half that many for the years of Tosev III. 8,000 years ago, we had already had a planet-wide empire for more than 90,000 years. We had already conquered the Rabatevs. We had already conquered the Halessai. We were beginning to wonder if the star, Tosev, this world's star, had any interesting planets. Here, civilization was just hatching from its egg. And it should have taken much longer to hatch, too," Refet said irritably. "The big uglies should still be building monuments much like these, as we were not long after we started gathering in cities." "Truth." Atvar's voice was sad. "They should have. In fact, we thought they had. You will have seen this picture of a Tosevite warrior in full battle regalia before you set out from home, of course." He walked over to the hologram projector and called up an image. He had seen it countless times himself, both before reaching Tosev III and since. It showed a hairy big ugly in rusty chainmail, armed with sword and spear and iron-faced wooden shield, and riding a 4-legged beast with a long head, an unkempt mane, and a shaggy tail. "Yes, of course I have seen that image," Refet said. "It is one of those our probe took 1,600 years ago. From it, we assumed the conquest would be easy." "So did we," Atvar agreed. "But the point is, in those intervening 1,600 years, 800 of this planet's revolutions, the Tosevites somehow developed industrial civilization. However much you and I and every other member of the race may wish they had remained primitive, the sorry fact is that they did not. We have to deal with that fact now." "It was not planned thus." Refet made that an accusation. The race moved by plans, by tiny incremental steps. Anything different came hard. Atvar had been dealing with the big uglies for more than 40 of his years. By painful necessity, he'd begun to adapt to the hectic pace of Tosev III. "Whether it was planned or not, it is so. You cannot crawl back